have done well. Sasawa. So I know what it means to grieve. I know what it means to mourn. I know what it means to be bereaved. For the sake of understanding, grief is a natural emotional response to loss. I mean, I think there was a time I lost my laptop, and I can't describe how, because it had everything. I was just about to defend my last thesis, That emotional response, it depends on different people. But I'm saying the feelings are there. And the last one is a dynamic process in terms of intensity. Some of you, it will depend how it hits you. Some have fainted until you have seen. Some have denied. That's why when you look at the grief itself, they say that emotions will change and they give a circle. But I don't believe. Sometimes you have more than one emotion. You are angry, you are, I don't know, you are angry with yourself or with God or with the people around, isn't it? Yes, so those emotions will keep changing, but they say there's a circle that they go. Let me just give you some of them. Forget about the 5 stages, that's the ones I'm saying. Yeah, this one. Denying, bargaining, until it comes to your acceptance. So maybe it's good to know at what stage is the child, or what stage is the child going through. Is it that stage where they are angry, everybody, so they become aggressive and hitting everybody here and there? So it's important to know those circles, but that is more about loss, about bereavement. I just picked the American Psychological Association, and they say bereavement is the condition of having lost a loved one. It's a loved one, even anything. The condition that you are in, we always say the child is bereaved, undergoing a condition. The mourning, weeping, all those words. I wanted to put the words that are associated with loss. Mourning, weeping, wailing, what else? Crying, tears, all those. The mourning period. It's important to know that if you are going to help this child, and I just want to pick the second one. The National Cancer Institute defines mourning as the way we show grief in public. The way we show grief in public. For some customs and traditions, there's a way you're supposed to dress, isn't it? There's a way you're supposed to talk. There's a way you're supposed to handle yourself. Yeah. So that is the mourning. It includes weeping, social and religious performances in Dadies, especially in the Luya community. I think they're very rich in Dadies to do with. You agree that? Yes. Okay, so we are more concerned about the feelings. All those. This mark what the student will be going through. There's the grief and sadness. I'm trying to give just a bit of the explanations. There's shock and disbelief. So what has happened? Then so much as the doctor told us, we're supposed to hold ourselves as we go, but depending on how the child reacts, you have told him about people say, what did you want to accomplish? What did your father want you to accomplish? Right? But believe me, for the first time, the first reaction to that news, shock and disbelief. In fact, that even intensifies it. Shock and disbelief. Especially if they didn't prepare the child for that. I know some parents, they will come, they want just to tell the child, that the father is not doing so well. So you, the counselor, maybe has that task. Tell the truth, he's not doing well, she's not doing well, but we hope all will be well. But you are preparing this. So if it's just shock and disbelief, I've said anger. Where is this anger directed? Yourself, you are the other students there, even the person. Remember, traditionally I was told that if you were to break the news to an old aunt, you had to make sure she eats fast, and she's well. Otherwise, she'll beat you. Eh? Yes, she'll hit you with anything she comes across. So anyway, anger. Of course, there's that guilt, and part of it will be that the child is guilty because I have not accomplished what we agreed to accomplish with my father, with my mother, and now she's normal, he's normal. So that guilt. Check on all those emotions as you break this. Of course, there's loneliness, maybe later on, but there was a case a boy told me, Madam, just let me stay alone. Let me just, and I had to let him stay in my office. If you want to be alone for some time, let him absorb some process. Fear and anxiety. I think for the child, if the father was paying, the first thing is who will pay my fee? Who will buy me shoes? Fear and anxiety. We need to check on that. Then there's, especially that's part of what I was saying, if the child was prepared, and even us, we all know, if you are prepared, there was, I don't know which one to say, but this mama had suffered for so long, it was due to cancer of the cervix, and the daughter knew, it was in college, so she told me, when I left my mom, she was so badly off. I said, okay, let's just pray for her. So she goes weekend, she comes. So when this happened, when we shared with her the first thing, she said, thank God she has gone to rest. That is something. Maybe later on it will come to haunt her. But saying that, thank God she has gone to rest. I thought that's a relief. So then the numbness is when you don't know how to react. I think that's happened to me. And it was just an accident. So I didn't know I didn't know what to say. It was like it did not happen. I thought I was detached from my feelings. So that can also happen to the child. I thought that would emphasize the feelings, especially the denial. No, it can't be true. It can't be true. It's not denial. Then the questioning, maybe it's well related to the guilt. Did I do enough? And then the child starts thinking, for example, for your case, the last time they interacted with this person. How was it? In fact, those ones are enacted in their thoughts. Who are they without this parent? So the process starts. The fact our parent, when we were talking to me, told me, it's better I even die. Without my daughter, let me die. Yes. So I've been reminded 10 minutes. So let me see where to go. So all those are thoughts. And let's come to breaking the sad news. Empathy from you. That's why I say you must be prepared. Empathy from you. Clarity. Please don't go if you have not got the details well. Because the person, where was she? Where was he? The clarity of the what? Of the information. But then when who told you. So that's part of preparing yourself to break this news. And then I've said there, environment. I think that told us have the safe environment where you're going to break this. Remember one time this lady rugby outside in the field, and I've just been called, one counselor and so to tell him, that's the principal, to tell him that the parent has just passed. And this boy is in rugby field, and he's a key player there. What do you do? And you also, sometimes they get to talk to the teachers, maybe they use us these days as is in the technology of how we spread news about them. So by the time I was taking these boys to the office, they already knew. Yeah. How we came to know, I know, but you didn't know. So be very careful. Sometimes they are telling you that you do the counselor in the school, and maybe especially the siblings and all that. It's even worse in college because they have their phones. So you have to find out, have you heard? What was the last time? Some of those questions you interact with people from home. What did they say around that? Death, my friends, is very painful. So I think what Madam told us, let's go through that way. Prepare emotionally. Yes. Don't break you then. You were saying that you have to start a conversation. Yeah. Prepare emotionally and then know the facts that can support. Deliver honestly, age appropriate. I think we are dealing with 19 to 13, 14 to 19. Yes. So I said, I am sorry, your father died. Just be honest about that. It happened, but sorry it was. I not to say you can forget what to say family sins. He has gone to sleep. He's what are the other words they say? Rested. Promoted to glory. Oh, promoted to glory. The first time I'm saying here, honestly, appropriate language, clear. Yeah, I'm saying about that. Then just be present. Yeah, don't be in a hurry to break it. Yeah, I talked on your parents called me. Yes, they told me your father died. Of course, the first thing they ask where, how. That's where you needed to have enough clarity of the incident. The last one is that you normalize this grief. You not validate. Say, are you going to tell them it's okay? That's the last thing. I have doubts and do's there. They don't say it's okay. It's okay, and they're close there. So how do you validate that feeling? Sometimes you don't even have to talk. Just be there. Yeah, just be there. If they want to cry, it's okay. You can cry. You can cry. After all, you are in the office. If they want to pray, you want prayer. I realize this. I thought I would pray when I had the news. It's not easy. Yeah, so don't force. I know there's like Teresa was saying, we had the chaplain, and he came in. One of the cases I had, I said, let's pray for the child, and the child has just been told that the father has passed. Let's pray. Okay, you can, but you need to seek that consent from them. Yeah. Yes, they'll pray in the long run, but let them absorb it. Okay, so families are not really still the ongoing support. I like Madam said that he has different counselors for different situations. Yes, so this is the time to call that one that deals with orphans, if you like. And I hope that you'll have gone through it, you have discussed what to do it. They have the skills. Yeah. Then you can call. So that it's not just you and the child, there's someone for sharing in this. Especially if you are to go to class, you still have to go to class and get someone as she says. Involve family. Yes, if they informed you this, what else do you know about him? Maybe the sibling is the one that's likely to be talking to you now. Yeah, so find out from the sibling what's happening, where is the body been taken, what's all those details. So involve them. and tell them, is it possible this? There are times when this happens when kids are doing exams. Yeah, so what we do, they are doing KCP and they have got this news. And it is, you don't know who will tell them. And you don't want them to get it from somewhere else except you, because you have the skill now to tell them. So maybe just when you can, depending on the situation again, depending on the child again, depending on the loss, parent or mother or father. So that's part of involving that. This is maybe when the child has come back, or even if you had retained them because of the exam purpose, but be checking on them. Is he has agreed, and because I think they have to agree. They said, "Madam, it's okay. I have only 2 papers left. Let me finish." So is that all? I kept on checking on him. So today is this paper. I knew it's okay. And that is better. Okay. So when it's a long term, it's not really long term, but long term from the time you broke the news. And I don't know if you can just part of the recommendations, maybe if you have time you share. Would you isolate this child or let him be with the others? If he has agreed to do exam, by when that time the others have gone home. Yeah, so do you isolate him? Will it be heavier for him when he's isolated? Yes, so you let the routine, I think this somewhere we say, let routine continue. So, good so far. So recognizing those living students, if we are sensitive as we said, we will pick them out. But I put them emotionally. Sometimes in counseling we are told that until you have observed this for 2 weeks, that's when you think it is abnormal. No, for grief, I think sadness, anger, anxiety can also overtake the person. We check on that cognitively, behaviorally, physically, the fatigue. That's why sometimes I don't think it's wise to let them continue the exam. Yeah, especially if just at the beginning. I don't know what is the comment. Uh, this aside, academic poor performance definitely. They have come back. They have been integrated with the others. But you see, at the end of that term, the child has not done so well. Please take time. I know we are busy, and sit down with this child also. That is the creating of the emotional space, maintaining open communication. Let them tell you how they feel. Probe, tell you more. Routine and flexibility. That's what I'm saying. Routine. Let them, if it's lunchtime, they all go together and all that. Later I saw in the school where now the child is given food separately. I said, is this really wise? Given the food separately because he is not supposed to queue with the others. Should we give that treatment? Involve family and mental health professionals. Definitely. Any question? Still support. Oh, sorry. Rush into the do's and the don'ts. Healthy peer support. And Madam, did you say that you have the peers also put in groups? Correct. So those who they know how to handle this child that has been bereaved, not just anybody. And later on maybe we can have the discussion, the group discussion. Then monitor grief triggers, anniversaries, the child has been called to go back to the university. They come back, it's like relieving that loss. And therefore that even goes back now to affect the academic performance as well. So check. respect cultural practices. If they have to go back, it is you to negotiate between the child and the administration. You know? The child has to go back. There are times when the child is bereaved and then they come back. They are awaiting the burial date. I don't know how they feel. Should we wait? Depending on what was going on, isn't it? Yes. Because that terminal the last exam, I don't, but it all depends on the child. Please talk to him or her. If he thinks it's okay, you can go on and monitor that. And even tell them, come every morning and let's see, check. As a supporter, and I'm glad she has told us, as a supporter, how do you support yourself? Remember, I started by saying that we have to go for personal therapies, we have to go for supervision. That's when we re-energize ourselves so that we can handle these cases. So the personal care that she gave you, relaxing, reading, writing, I don't know what else. You are allowed to see the TikToks at this time. You can, yeah, something just to leave you as the caretaker for that matter. Then the do's and don'ts. Be patient, that's a do. Listen, we have been told the active listening, watch. This is the time you really have to watch out for non-verbal responses. Then be very consistent in the way you handle this child. If you are delegated the child to one person, let it be. Don't take the child in the process. Then practical help. Then the don'ts, minimize feelings. Of course, all you are doing is to reduce the emotions. So if it is another child telling, can I listen to my music? So be it. Let them listen to it. That can reduce their emotions. Don't ignore the topic. Yes, that is there. When we are looking for those skills, confrontation. You're not fighting, but you're confronting with this so that they take time to process it. Don't force them to talk. We have been told that let the silence also talk to you. And so what are you saying? How do you feel? No, it's a process. In fact, this is where you really have to have a lot of patience. I am saying don't rush the healing. Yeah. I just want us to do this. Maybe just one. I said maybe just one. Around the death of a student's parents, death of a student, and I put the age is 13 to 17. And can we finish with this, please? I know my 10 minutes are over, but can someone just offer? We have the child here, we have the counselor, and we are talking to them. That's one role play. Anybody can so that we finish up? You can offer to be the child. Thank you. Please come. And we're not going to sit down to check on the states of where is it because we have learned that. So as she comes, can we have, and let's assume that you are walking, as she told us, you can also cancel as you walk. Yeah. Thank you, madam. Counselor. Oh, good. The child. I can tell the slip. Just try it. Have you done any in your school? Okay, she has offered to the fact that you are the lead. Yes. Those are the that we share. Yes, please.
Do I already know the student? I know her.
Yes, you are the counselor.
morning. How are you today? Jen, I've got some news for you. I've just talked to your mother, and it saddens me to tell you that you have lost your father.
Let's hear what she has to say if she has to come. Give her the microphone now.
My father dead.
Yeah, what happened? So, you have enough information to add? Yeah.
He had an accident just yesterday by the road when he was walking. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, no, we did.
She has done the hugging. How do you take that? The hugging.
What if it was an opposite gender?
The opposite gender. Jen and then Mr. Maura here. So how would you do? Can you still go and hug? Let's yeah. Should the Jane hug Mr. Sorry. Should Madam Jane hug Maura, the student?
She should be having first. And then when she will accept, that is when she will have her. What if she doesn't accept?
If she doesn't accept to,
Because she's in
acceptance,
denial.
That's why I was saying that this, those who have done the research say that it's a circle of emotions, but they can come, all of them, isn't it? Yes, you are denying, you are angry, you are depressed, at the same time. So do you think to reach a time when, especially in the office, we are in the office of the council, that now she has accepted, sorry, he has accepted. No, it will take time. Even 10 years, yeah. So, the best, I learned this, there was a time we were doing and we were told to volunteer to go to Garissa. You heard of the Garissa accident, the kids that are just come. Yeah, I was in Catholic University, we were told those who can volunteer to go. Oh, I thought I was just, so we were told to go just to illustrate that. And when we went, some kids, because we were a group, they were touched. They went to accuse that they were touched. So touching to them, especially, it was Kitui. Yeah, it was such an issue. So we learned and we were told, please ask, can I hug you? Yeah. Do you mind if I hug you? Do you mind if I touch you? Yeah. It's Africans, it's normal, isn't it? To hug, but with the Gen Zs, you don't know how they take it. Yeah, so thank you so much. Anything else you can share from that scenario? Yes. Still the opposite sex, isn't it? So can they hug? What would you say? I've said you can send a request, Yeah. She will refuse, or he will refuse. Yes. Once. Yes.
And what if the person who has been bereaved
just runs into you and hugs you and is an opposite sex? Yes, they can react like that. So what can you do? And you are maybe a male teacher and she's a girl. Then she runs into you and then hugs you. And then she prolongs it. If I'm the one, since she's the one who has decided to do that, maybe it's okay, let's say it's a boy. I let him finish and then, because now I cannot tell him to get out.
I hope you understand she's doing that to in form of empathy, isn't it? Yes. And maybe you can accompany it with some words. Yes, we feel for you. Allow me just to do this for now. I think that's acceptable.
Yes.
Unless they are better. Thank you. Yeah, you are against that? Definitely, even touching. So can we come back to the fact that let's request, yeah, allow me to do this. I saw it in Garissa when they had that athlete also were there. And there was allow me, do you mind if I do this? Yeah, so the person not saying, but not in a group situation. Oh, in a school situation, you
Yeah,
don't
it
do
can
that?
bring a lot of issues.
By the way, do you close your door when you are in your office and you have this?
Yeah.
So it's open there? Okay. Yes. Yes.
When it comes to culture, it might bring you more problems than the healing part.
And we are told a good counselor is someone who is conversant. You must go out of it to know the culture of your client, isn't it? Yes, so that is part of it. I'm being told we can break, we can come back to discuss this if you don't mind. Or we finish this so. Thank you so much. You have felt what it means to do that. Yes. Yeah. It's not easy. Let's take our time, let's prepare ourselves so that when we reach out to this student, we have the idea, we are emotionally prepared for that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.